including a fancy retirement on the beach with margaritas. Lots and lots of margaritas. Enough foreplay. Welcome to the F Word. Welcome back to the F Word. Today we're talking about why rich doesn't resonate anymore. No one wants to say they want to be rich. That's such a douchey thing to say. I think when people hear the word rich, they associate it with kind of a old, greedy white dude. The word rich, not super attractive, unless you're George Clooney. Because we don't talk about money enough, people don't think too hard about the concept of rich versus wealthy. It all just gets lumped into the same, and money is taboo. Nobody really wants to be associated with wanting more of it. It feels greedy. And yet it's liberating. It's true power. It's a true voice. There's a big difference between the terms wealthy and rich. Wealthy is supposed to be freedom, work optional, summering in Europe. Wealthy means giving back to causes you care about, doing good in the world because you have extra. Wealthy gets you an extra bedroom in your house so friends can crash. You can send your friends' kids to summer camp because you can. Wealthy means picking up the tab when friends come in from out of town, being generous with your money and with your time, giving to organizations that can actually affect change. There's a sense of security that comes with being wealthy. You've made some really smart decisions to set yourself up for true financial freedom. I don't think people are aspiring to be rich because being rich feels like it doesn't last. We're all working really, really hard and we want it to last. The term rich kind of feels like it could come and go. So the primary difference between rich and wealthy is that rich doesn't last. It's in the moment. It's today. It's the flashy car. It's the fancy dinners out. It's spending everything you're earning. Wealthy is less about what you make now and more about what you're able to grow for the future. Being wealthy means you're more thoughtful about your money and your money decisions, and you have a plan in place that ensures that you can accomplish all the things you want today, but also in the future, including a fancy retirement on the beach with margaritas, lots and lots of margaritas. A lot of us fall into the Henry category when we are early on. We're making solid incomes, 6 figures, but haven't had the time to accumulate real wealth. Henry stands for high earner, not rich. Yet. If you're, for example, making $150,000, but you have a $3,500 rent because you live in Boston and you're basically living paycheck to paycheck. If you're making $200,000 a year and living your best life, but in the back of your mind, you're thinking about your $80,000 in student debt. If you and your partner are well into a 6-figure household and you're hustling because it never seems to be enough money at the end of the month. If you're a creative director working for a shishi brand and a Friday night for you looks like going to the bars, dropping $200 on dinner and not thinking twice. Let's say you work in programmatic ad sales and all of your expenses practically go on the company and you summer in the Hamptons. You're a Henry. I'll tell you this, by most Wall Street standards, we're not rich, but we're on our way. And because of our high earning potential, both today and in the future as our incomes go up, we will be. Nobody wants to say it out loud, right? Nobody wants to say, I want to be wealthy. But you want the things that wealth brings. So how are you going to achieve that if you just don't want to talk about it and keep your fingers crossed without a plan? When it comes to your finances or getting help with your finances, no one really seeks out a financial advisor because they want to be wealthy. Yet, our job, my job as a financial advisor, is to help you grow your wealth. So what does that actually mean? What am I helping you do? Grow your wealth. The goal of a wealth manager, it's to help you use your wealth in the ways that you care about, to do the things you want to do, to experience the things you want to experience, and to leave a legacy if you so choose. Wealthy is knowing you have a plan in place. The job is to help you feel wealthy. There's a reason we're not called rich managers. We're called wealth managers. You have to put a plan in place. You have to talk about it. You have to think about it. And you actually have to work towards that plan. Half the job is just keeping you accountable to the things you say you care about. People fear that they'll be told no. Like, no, you can't. You won't be able to do that. But how will you ever know? How will you ever know if you don't try? And when you're young and you're just starting to make good money, wealth is totally possible. One of my favorite quotes is that planning, financial planning, eliminates the need to keep your fingers crossed. So if you think of yourself as a Henry, a high earner, not rich yet, if you're a Henry, I get it. You don't want to be rich. You want to be wealthy, even though you won't say you do. Do you want to be a Henry or a Henry, high earner, not wealthy yet? If this episode made you realize you're more of a Henry than you thought, or that your six-figure salary still isn't making you feel secure, send it to a friend who's in the same boat. And please don't forget to follow the F word. All right, see you next time. Thanks for listening to The F Word with Priya Malani. If you like what you heard, hit subscribe wherever you're listening and leave us a review while you're at it. We're approval junkies. Don't forget, you can find a ton of great resources, content, courses, and other freebies at stashwealth.com. Now, for the capital S stuff our lawyers want us to say. StashWealth is a registered investment advisor. Content presented is for informational and educational purposes only and is not intended to make an offer or solicitation for any specific securities, product, service, or strategy. Consult with a qualified investment advisor, that's us, before implementing any strategy. Investing involves risk, including the loss of principal. Past performance does not guarantee future results. There, we said it.
Can I have that up?